Then the Abrams tank, you want to put the line coming out of that into vehicle ID. Then miss start, we want to go to sync. Now what I've just done there is said as soon as the game starts, start this program, which basically says grunt enter vehicle Abrams tank. Now we'll click on this and go over to inputs on the top right of this, and we want to tick fast. Now what fast does is the AI will, if fast is unticked, the AI will walk up to the vehicle, climb on the vehicle, then get into the vehicle. If fast is ticked, as soon as the AI spawns, it's immediately in the vehicle. There's no waiting around. Then we want, just above that where it says seat, we want to change that to driver. Now if this isn't showing for you, you may have to click on vehicle enter, and if it still does not show, click on set driver or something and it will eventually show. Now so far we've got the grunt now into the vehicle. I'll just show that to you now. Just save that. And just go down to here and press Ctrl G. Here, as you can see, the grunt disappeared and smoke and lights turned on this. Now, as far as I know, the grunts have not been programmed to attack anyone whilst it's a tank. I'm still attempting to find out how to get them to attack you whilst in the tank. Now, as you can see, the grunt's in the tank and nothing's happening. We want him to drive around. Now, to make him drive around, I'll just press escape and go back to view, open flow graph. Now our flow graph that we had before is going to be in files default. If it's not there, just search around a little bit, try and avoid these main ones here and stick to entities and files and prefabs. Yeah, it's mainly going to be in files. Anyway, we click back on that to reopen this, and this AI followed path is just sitting there. It's not hooked up to anything. Now the reason I haven't hooked this up yet is because I haven't made a path. To make a path, I'll just zoom out here, go over to the roll-up bar again and click AI path in objects type, AI path. Now remember, go up to the top where the tools are and make sure this one here is selected, follow terrain and snap to objects. Then we just simply click around to make a simple path. Just make down to a circle, type, shape, circle. Now we have a path. Now over here where it has the properties of the AI path, just select AI path 1 just at the top here, copy that because we're going to need that, or you can write it out. I just like to copy and paste it, it's a lot easier because it is capital uppercase sensitive, so it has to be exactly what it is. And we'll go click on AI follow path speed stance, then where it says AB path name in inputs, just click at the end of that and paste the name in there, then press enter to assign it. Now that's now set on that path. So we'll just go back down to where the vehicle enter, and we'll say when that's done, so after the guy gets in the vehicle, sync. So after the guy gets in the vehicle, it now follows the path, and then you get the Abrams tank, the entity ID of that, and stick it at the top where it's got input entity or choose entity. So now it's the Abrams tank that's following the path. Now the path, it won't work like this at the moment because you have to click start nearest. Otherwise what you'll find is the guy won't follow the path until he finds the path, which is not moving, so that's never going to happen. Now loops, how many times he goes around, for obvious reasons, like 21, he's going to go around 21 times. If you want him to go around it just once, is 0. If you want him to go around it endlessly, is -1. He will then continue to go around that path forever. Now you get run here, and then you can change it to how fast it goes. I like to set it to sprint, so he hurries up, and stance is pretty similar. I can't remember which one's the fastest and which one's the slowest, so I just stick them on relax for now. And that is pretty much it to make him go around the path. Let's save that. Get back to our game. Switch to and shot his gun. I've never had him shoot their gun before. I don't know why he's shooting the gun. This is unexpected. That's the first time I've ever seen him shoot the gun. I'm quite curious as to why he's shooting the gun now, and not before. Maybe if I stand in front of him, he'll shoot the gun at me. That's it. No. He just wants to try and run me over. Okay. Well, as you can see, he followed the path and was just going to keep going around and around, and I'm going to wrap this tutorial up pretty soon, so I'll just quickly add a helicopter, add a grunt, then add a helicopter. I'll make a helicopter fly around, and just quickly I'll just copy and paste this one and go Z. I just copied and pasted the path by going Control C, Control V, and now I'm pressing Z at the top to raise it. You see it's raised, stick it up there, it's a helicopter, it's going to fly, and it automatically renames itself to AI Path 2. Just copy the name off of that. Now going back to our flow graph, reopen our file. Now there is no difference between a helicopter and a tank. We simply just, the quickest way is to go select it all, Control C, and don't press Control V, you right click, paste with links. Which what that does is all these lines you got coming out of it will stay there. Otherwise, if you paste it without them, they won't be there. So we'll just change everything. We'll select the helicopter, go down to where it's got the Abrams tank, assign selected. So now it's the Black Hawk helicopter. Select the other grunt and assign him to that one. Then we go to AI follow path speed stance and change the path to the new one. Paste stuff. I forgot I copied the flow graph. So we just go, looks like AI, two, should be right. And file save, and that's it. Switch to as you see, we have a couple of now flying around, and the helicopter now following the car. I can just zoom out and go game. If you want to see what's happening in the game without actually walking around, just watch how the game plays out. The best way to do that is to go up to game, enable physics AI, or control P. And what that does is it will play everything without you being in the game. As you can see, I'm still in editing mode, but all the AIs are flying around. What's happening? I'll just press Control P again and show you one more thing before I go. Back to Flowgraph. We open our file and add another node down in vehicle. Vehicle lights. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once the guy is done getting his vehicle, he's going to activate lights, and it's going to be the Black Hawk helicopter as the entity input. So then we want to change the lights, which is up here in inputs, and select light type, put in the dots at the end, and I'm just going to press all, which means he's going to turn on all of his lights. Press file save, and I'll just change something quickly. Don't worry about this. I'm not going to explain this at the moment. I'm just going to change it so it's let's change this. Yeah, let's just change it so it's night time to make it cooler. I'll explain all that in a later tutorial. Now let's switch to the game. See, now the helicopter has all its lights. Pretty cool, right? You can do the same for the tank, and yeah. And as you can see, very easily destroyed it. And that's pretty much it. And as you can see, we got dynamic lighting for the flames. I'll be explaining dynamic lighting in a later tutorial as well. As for the next tutorial, I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing first, but we shall see how the public reacts to this tutorial first, as this is one of my first tutorials. Thank you and goodbye.